This is all the Real Madrid news that came out today, and I'm starting out with this, because today it was made official. Now for this season's UCL final, it will be in Budapest, Hungary. For the 2027 UCL final, it will be in Atletico Stadium, Estadio Metropolitano. So I hope we win next season's UCL. Now quickly, according to Marca, Atletico's Thiago Almada will miss the Madrid derby due to injury. However, rivalries aside, hopefully he recovers soon. Now also today, the Spanish referee committee, they analyzed and explained the most controversial calls from the 3 match days, and they looked over Arda Güler's goal. They said the play is part of the same action and meets the criterion of immediacy. FIFA approved it. And also the CTA confirmed that Ferran Torres' goal for the Barca against Mallorca game should have not stood. The correct decision would have been to stop play. And also according to Fabrizio Romano, Rodrigo was at the top of PSG's list of interest this summer, in case Barcola moved to the Premier League. Now anyways, Real Madrid had trained today, but before I tell you what happened, if you're enjoying the video so far, just like the video so I know. And if you want to stay updated with Real Madrid news, just follow. But all players are back from international break. Valverde and Tchouaméni trained in the gym. Bellingham and Camavinga did one part of the training with the team. Ferland Mendy and Endrick trained individually. Like I said, all international players were back. Mbappe was finally back. Franco was finally back. And well, speaking about Franco, Argentina want Franco to participate in the U20 World Cup. If Argentina reached the final, the player would miss 7 matches with Real Madrid. Real Madrid will have the final say. Now today it was also being said by Mario Cortegana that Camavinga is expected to miss the game versus Real Sociedad. And it's also being said by Mario Cortegana that Camavinga is expected to be unavailable versus Real Sociedad. The plan was for him to return on Saturday, but an infection to the syndesmosis is delaying the process. And also Jude, Endrick, and Mendy will all not be ready for the game against Real Sociedad. Also, a bike rider almost crossed Endrick's car wrongly at Valdebebas today. Now before I say anything else, Partidazo Cop said this about Raul Asensio's case. One of the 2 victims in the legal case has forgiven Raul Asensio and withdrawn the accusation. They said, I accept the apologies and express my forgiveness. I don't want him to be punished. And also Mendy is behind Alvaro Carreras and Fran Garcia in the left back pecking order. And Xabi Alonso has 2 options on his mind if Jude Bellingham returns. Bench either Franco or Arda Güler. And Militao and Dean are expected to be the starting center backs in big matches. And according to Luis Steele, Real Madrid are not confident they will sign Konate next summer. And Mbappe posted this on IG. Back home on to Saturday. Now also here's some stats. Most GA in 2025. Mbappe with 42 goals and assists in 41 matches. Real Madrid have 4 players in the top 10 for completed final third passes in the top 5 leagues so far. Alvaro Carreras 3rd, Arda Güler 4th, Fede Valverde 5th, and Mbappe 8th. And Vinny ranks 3rd for touches in the opposition box. And Mbappe ranks 6th in the top 5 leagues so far. And Tchouaméni has completed the 8th most interceptions in the top 5 leagues so far. And Dean has completed the 5th most passes in the top 5 leagues so far. And most ground duels won in Europe's top 5 leagues since 2021-22. Vinny has 799 in 127 games. And while moving on, Tchouaméni said this: there are differences between Ancelotti and Xabi. This is natural. Each has his own ideas and style, but both are great coaches. And Vinny was asked the question about his dance. He said it comes from Brazilian culture. Since I was a child, I always danced and been very happy. Now I'm trying to pass that on to the pitch. And also Milan players and staff made a surprise for Modric to celebrate his 40th birthday. And Ancelotti said happy birthday to Luka Modric. And lastly, Fede Valverde and Jude Bellingham. They were playing the A la Madrid y Nada Más song on instruments. And well, with all that being said, let me know what you guys thought about the news.